It kind of feels like the WNBA is the trap right now. At least coaching in the WNBA is a trap. Every time I look up, someone else is getting fired.
The WNBA offseason is heating up, and the Chicago Sky have made a surprising move. This move came as a shock to many, as Chicago Sky decided not to renew the contract of one of their stars. Chennedy Carter, the Chicago Sky's leading scorer, is currently a free agent. Can this be about the Sky organization not qualifying for the playoffs? Or are they trying to get the best pieces that fit around their star Angel Reese?
What led to this decision, and what does the future hold for both the Sky and Carter? Let's get into the details.
Very, very effectively.
That is the Storm formula for this win streak.
Oh, jump shot by Chennedy Carter.
It was crazy on the court in 2024 when Chennedy Carter averaged 17.5 points per game, 3.1 assists, and 1.1 steals. Despite such an incredible season performance, the Sky's playoff dreams were dimmed by a 13-27 record, which was their first miss in the playoffs since 2018. However, Carter's star shone brightly, providing moments of brilliance in a mostly bad season. The quick guard was hard to stop, whether she was cutting through the paint or speeding down the court during a transition. Her position as the second best player in fast break points wasn't just a number, it showed how fast she was, leaving defenders in her wake. She was able to get past bigger players and finish among the league's best in terms of points scored in the paint. Without Carter, the Sky faced significant challenges in maintaining its offensive output. The Sky are losing more than just points on the scoreboard. They're also losing the exciting times when Carter would take over games, the clutch baskets that kept hope alive, and the energy that got fans all excited even when the season was tough.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I saw that spoon, Teresa Witherspoon. She was a WNBA player, unbelievable player. She got terminated today from the Chicago Sky. I don't understand that decision. Angel got injured late in the season. Look, I think it's a blessing and a curse.
Just like we were confused when Teresa Witherspoon was fired from the organization, and we believed a lot of it was because she was kind of catering too much to Angel Reese, which to be fair sounded like the truth at that time. Later, the truth was revealed by Annie, a reporter for the Chicago Sun who claimed that the reasons behind Teresa Witherspoon's departure were not as we had previously believed. Not because she catered to Angel Reese, but rather because she catered to Chennedy Carter. Also, according to a number of sources within the league, Carter was to blame because her teammates were dissatisfied with the dynamic that she established in the locker room as a result of her behaviour, which the previous coach, Teresa Witherspoon, did not address. Despite having an outstanding season the previous year, Pagliocca did not make a qualifying offer to Carter because he was concerned about the influence that restarting Carter would have on the Sky's chances of acquiring other free players. However, when Pagliocca was questioned about the reasons he did not renew Chennedy's contract, he responded by saying, "She is extremely talented, and as a player, she can impact the game at the highest level in our league. We are extremely grateful for everything that she performed for our team during the previous year. On the other hand, we have made adjustments to our staff as well as our roster, and these adjustments have an effect on how well Chennedy fits in with the squad. As a result, we want to provide her with the greatest possible opportunity as a free agent. As a result of the fact that her journey comes to an end with the Sky, Chennedy has to search for the team that is the most suitable for her, and when doing so, the Aces are the first team that comes to mind."
He has definitely incorporated so many different things. There is Kelsey Plum. She's taken a seat, had a solid game in Phoenix, had a little bit of an ankle tweak, so they're just going to give her a little rest tonight. Tiffany Hayes with her.
In this concluded WNBA season, Kelsey Plum, the ace guard, suffered an injury, which caused her to sit out of some of their matches and watch them from the sidelines. Not only that, an additional help for Kelsey won't hurt. Taking a look at the Aces, they are in need of an additional player at the guard position. This is especially true in the event that Kelsey Plum quits the team, but even if she stays, there is only one way I see the Aces winning a championship that's with squad depth. They are one player away from being a champion, and Chennedy Carter has the potential to be that player. Arja Wilson has been putting up great numbers, and they are at that point.
4 points in the first meeting with the Dream, and sometimes playing possum pays off.
You can tell she's being aggressive early in this one because if they want to win here...
Without a shadow of a doubt, Kennedy Carter is the best player on the Sky team, and her absence from the team might make the problems that are already present on the squad even worse. Even though the Sky had a difficult time maintaining consistency during the 2024 season, the fact that they have lost their leading scorer will make it even more difficult for them to compete effectively. At this point, it is clear that Dana Evans will most likely remain due to the circumstances. Quickly identifying fresh attacking ideas and possibly adjusting their playing style to accommodate rotating players is something that the Sky needs to do for itself. Considering that they are probably 2 to 3 years away from being a club that can compete for a championship, I have no idea what their general manager is thinking about making Kennedy a free agent. There is a possibility that they are considering a long-term strategy to free up some salary cap space and entice some free players. Nonetheless, regardless of what they were thinking, this is a highly interesting one because the team has just parted ways with its finest player. The Chicago Sky are also dealing with big roster changes, with 3 other players hitting free agency and a new head coach. Carter's departure comes at a crucial point for Sky. The franchise is at a crossroads, and it needs to decide how best to rebuild around up-and-coming stars like Angel Reese, while also filling the voids created by players who have departed the team.
All right, Angel Reese put the Sky on her back on Sunday, leading them back from 15 points down to her first pro win over Caitlin Clark. Reese now has 8 straight double-doubles, Monica McNutt, after having only won the first month of the season.
Reese had a rookie season that was on par with that of an all-star, and going forward, she is anticipated to be a foundational player. However, because Carter does not have the capacity to score alongside her, there is a possibility that Reese may be subjected to an excessive amount of pressure to carry the offensive load of the team by herself. To ensure that Reese is surrounded by quality players who are able to contribute on both sides of the floor effectively, the Sky must make trades during this off-season. The Chicago Sky faces many problems on their way to success, especially since Kennedy Carter was let go from the team. 2 big worries are that the club's strategic goals aren't being met and that there are problems with how people work together. Concerns about both of these things could make it much harder for the organization to create a lasting winning culture.
Another 3, Evans. Hold those fingers to the sky. Dana Evans, that's 8.
The onslaught of the game for Atlanta. She's got to be able to score for this team, and having Jordan Canada back has allowed her to do that as well, taking some of the pressure off.
You just cannot stay in front of Kennedy Carter.
Also, as you can see, Kennedy Carter's style of play is based on bold drives and mid-range shots, which might not fit with the new strategy set by head coach Tyler Marsh. Marsh is a big fan of shooting 3-pointers as a key part of his offensive plan. He used to be an assistant coach for the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces had a lot of success with this plan. During Marsh's time as coach, they had the best 3-point shooting percentage in the league. The Sky, on the other hand, had a lot of trouble scoring from outside the paint. They were last in the league in 2024 for made 3-pointers per game. The Sky will have to work hard to combine new players like Angel Reese, who is expected to be a key part of their future plans. Because Marsh wants his players to shoot a lot, he needs players who can spread the floor and make room for driving lanes and attacking movement. If the lineup doesn't change to fit this new way of thinking, it could make the game less effective and slow the growth of key players like Reese. Since Carter's leaving, the Sky's management needs to look at their group again to make sure that all of the players fit with Marsh's plan. To do this, they have to find people who can do well in a 3-point centered system and think about how to best use Reese's skills. Finding a balance between the need for quick results and long-term goals for growth is the hard part. It's likely that the Sky will have to sign free agents or make trades to get players who fit Marsh's strategy better. This could mean getting rid of players who don't fit his style, or spending money on training programs that help present players get better at shooting. But these kinds of changes take time, and the team may have more growing pains as it gets used to its new character. For Marsh's plan to work, it's important for teams to work together. He has stressed that being selfless and responsible is important for having a good team culture. This focus on working together will be very important as Reese and other young stars like Camila Cardoso take on bigger parts in the franchise. However, if disagreements between important people don't go away, they could create a harmful environment that stops growth and performance. The Sky needs to put open communication and conflict resolution strategies at the top of its list of priorities if it wants to stop any problems before they get worse. So there you have it. The Chicago Sky has decided to part ways with Chennedy Carter. It's a decision that will undoubtedly have a significant impact on both parties. What do you think? Do you agree with Sky's decision? What's next for Chennedy Carter? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more WNBA content. And don't forget to like and share this video. See you next time.